Hi there. Okay, I hope you're not throwing too much hate my way. I had to do this. This is what attorneys do. They have to be able to read codified law and piece together multiple sections of codified law. It's absolutely essential that you get practice doing this. So I framed the issue here as, if the summary judgment hearing is May 14, then when is the adverse party's response evidence due? And to find that answer, we need to look for things such as time, motion, service, summary judgment is a big one. These are words that kind of capture the essence, okay? Now, let's just begin with the answer here. You actually need to read 5 different rules, and that's why this is crazy. 5 different rules to get the answer. Starting at the top in the middle, like 12 o'clock on the clock there, that's the Florida Rule of Civil Procedure 1.510. And then the next one is the Florida Rule of Civil Procedure 1.090. And then the other 3 are the Florida Rule of Judicial Administration. So you can pause the video and look at those and see if you got those. And anyway, and then restart the video. Now, I want to show you how I found these. So it all started with, I just Googled the Florida Rules of Court Procedure. Now, of course, you could do this in Westlaw or Lexis. I chose to do it on the free official websites just because, no real reason. So I clicked on here, the Florida Rules of Court Procedure. That then takes us to the Florida Bar's website and has all the rules on here. Now, I chose to start with the Rules of Civil Procedure because we're in a trial court, and the general rules of civil procedure control that usually. So I clicked on that, and I looked at the table of contents, and I saw here that there is a section for time, so we definitely need to read that. It usually, I'm imagining it would tell us about the computation of time. And then as I looked more here, I saw that there's a whole section just for summary judgment. So that's where I actually want to start, okay? The rule for summary judgment. So the rule for summary judgment, sub C here, tells us that we have 2 business days prior to the day of the hearing to submit the evidence. Okay, that's if we're doing it by email. So 2 days prior to the day of the hearing, all right? And then we saw that other rule about time, which was 1.090, and that says that computation of time, for 2 days, do we start on May 14 and then go back, or how does that work? We look at the Rule of Judicial Administration 2.514. So then we go and get that, and that, by the way, was on that Florida Bar website as well. And we go down to 2.514. And I like to look here for context to see what's going on. That's why I like the table of contents. And it looks like 2.516 is on point as well. So we're going to go to 2.514 and then 516. And 514 has the rules for counting. So you begin counting on the next day. Now, if we are counting forward, that would be the 15th of May. But we're actually counting backwards, so we're going to count that as the 13th of May is the first day we'll count. And then you count every day, and you include the last day of the period. Okay, and then the other rule was 2.516, and that here, if you read it, it says that service must be done by email. All documents required or permitted to be served on another party must be served by email, and then there's an exception. So that's the 4th rule, and then the 5th rule is right down here. Service by email is complete on the date it is sent. Whew, that's a lot. So anyway, you put all that together, and taking a look at our calendar here, it looks like if we start on the 13th, that's day 1. Tuesday, the 12th, is day 2. And so by 5 o'clock on Tuesday the 12th, that's when we have to file our evidence. So we have basically a day to figure this out. So anyway, that's how you read codified law. You have to read all the different sections and read them together. Okay? So it's great to be an attorney. It's really fun. So anyway, I'll see you back in the book.